episode of Walkthrough Wednesday. We really appreciate you joining us for our new series and hope you're enjoying it. If you want to see anything else, let us know in the comments below. Starting this week with a 1970 Superbird. If you've been following us on social media, you've seen that we recently finished up this build for a customer of ours. And he's coming to get it delivered this week, so always exciting when that happens on a project this big. Steve's been working on the final details. Steve, what you got going?
This is just clay bar. Takes care of any contaminants that's left on the car from sitting around. It's made by McGuire's, and then we use just a glass cleaner as a lubricant spray. It works just fine. That takes care of anything that's left over. So it'll be nice and slick and everything, so once it's polished, it'll really pop.
Awesome, yes. So Steve makes sure that everything that leaves out of here is smooth as glass. You see he's got the McGuire's detail in play. He's also using some of their ultimate compound on this. Everything McGuire's here. We really like their products. It's got a 572 Hemi under the hood. This, just so you know, so everybody doesn't start freaking out on me, this is not a real Superbird. It's a clone, it's a Roadrunner clone. So the nose and the wing are fiberglass, but the entire restoration was completed here at Petty's Garage, and we're so excited for this guy to come get his car. So let's move on, see what's going on in the main shop. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. We were hanging out up in the engine room, and we showed you guys a Coyote on the assembly stand, getting ready to go back in the car. Well, here it is, finished. Everything ready to drop into the Mustang behind me, and then it'll get twin turbos put on it there. So this will be a 1,000 horsepower car. It's got Ride Tech suspension up onto the back here. You see right here, got that nice Ride Tech coilovers. So it should handle just as well as it goes. Project that we haven't really talked about a whole lot. This is a 67 Mustang fastback. We're building it for a friend of ours who we've also built the Jeep for. It's always good to have repeat customers. Car just came back from body shop, so we took it down, did all the metal work, and it's been painted and awaiting assembly. So you'll see this car go together pretty soon. It's ruby red. It's actually the same color as the 89 Jimmy over there. This is a really popular color with our customers, and I gotta say it looks pretty awesome. Here we've got the 68 Mustang that we're currently building for our friends at Mala. This car is actually going to be given away. More details to come on that. You can see we're currently in the process of replacing the roof, which is not something that is for that paint part. Unfortunately, the roof just wasn't quite usable, so we've cut that off, got it all ready to go, and we've got the brand new roof skin. We're going to go on the back here. Tony, there's Tony. Tony, say hey.
Hi, guys.
Tony's been working all day on getting these deck lid fit, so you see he's been adding metal in here, grinding, getting the gaps perfect. This is just the kind of attention to detail that our restoration department puts into these projects. Alright, so now we're heading into our engine dyno. We actually haven't shown you guys this yet. We have the outside chassis dyno where we get all of our rear wheel horsepower numbers. Everything in the engine shop, when we test for crank horsepower, happens right back through here in our engine dyno room. What we have here is the LS7 that we've built that's actually going in the 1968 Camaro that you guys just saw down the hill. Mitch is working on getting everything buttoned up, ready to rock and roll here. We built this with all Mala internals. It's got a Petty's Garage custom grind cam, a few other little goodies, and should make some pretty good horsepower. Mitch, what do you think this will make? Don't ask. Got a bunch of strut bars getting ready to go out. He said we paint them in any Mopar factory color. And stay tuned because we've got strut bars coming for the S550 Mustang and the Gen 6 Camaro. Those will be here in the next few weeks. Be on the lookout at pettys-garage.com for those. So we're heading heading over to our chassis dyno. You've seen the engine dyno earlier. We've got both the engine dyno and the chassis dyno. Just a little backstory, if you don't know the difference between crank horsepower and horsepower at the rear wheels, our chassis dyno tells us horsepower at rear wheels and torque, and then the engine dyno tells you horsepower at the crank. So a lot of people get those confused. That's kind of the difference there. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight before we walk over there because it's a little bit loud. We've got our R&D shop Camaro that you guys saw in the lift a couple weeks ago. It's all done. It's got a head and cam job and everything, so they're about to make a full pull. Let's go see how it sounds.
This car looks good.
I like This is why it's good to have an in-house fab shop, because sometimes you need to build an engine hoist or anything like that. A lot of guys have commented and said it looks like a rocket launcher. If you got something better, let me know. Brand new for 2018. All of our production Mustangs are now moving to carbon fiber spoilers instead of the aluminum ones that we've had. The aluminum ones are still available for sale on our website, but you'll see these on a lot of King Premier models that are going out the door. Give you guys a little update on the 63 Polar project. They've actually got the interior of the car and I believe the underside painted. So looking really sharp in that black, and pretty soon they'll be finished with the outside and that'll be painted to match as well. Really coming together nicely. So that about wraps it up for this week's episode of Walkthrough Wednesday. We really appreciate everybody tuning in. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to our channel and also check us out at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks so much, guys. I've actually got to run, so we'll see you next week.